Hello and welcome to Tennis Snacks. And today I have a very special video for you guys, which is my take on the two-hand backhand. Of course, this is my opinion, so make sure to follow up this with your coach in a way that you can try and keep up the good work. But before we jump right into our video, if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, make sure to hit that bell button right there, so you can get all the latest updates or notifications once I upload new content. For the two-hand backhand, I'm going to cover a lot of things here. In order to have a good two-hander, we have to focus on three main things here. First is grip. Second is the importance of having a good positioning behind the ball. And third is the importance of the upper body rotation. Let's start with the grip. In order to make things easier, I'm going to adopt a continental grip. Mainly because when you go for the impact point, you want to make sure that you have the angle of impact of the strings aiming towards your target. And the best way to do it is to make sure that you have that continental grip, so that once you uncoil for the impact point, you're able to have a nice control over the placement of the shot. Some coaches might say that for the backhand you should have a more flexed wrist, and part of it yes, part of it no. I mean, you can agree or agree to disagree, but the truth is that you don't want to get that wrist too wobbly. You do want to have the wrist slightly bent, so that you can have the head of the racket under the wrist level. And that's the most important thing here. If you don't have that entry point slightly more under the ball, and to achieve that, you always need to have that slight bending, as you can see here, of the wrist, so that the racket can go from low to high. But generally speaking, you want to have the wrists a bit more steady and firm. You really don't want to have like too much of a floppy wrist, because you're going to lose control once you hit the ball. And now for the legs and positioning behind the ball. This is crucial, because you need to understand that you have multiple sources of power, and one of them is exactly your feet and your legs. So first off, you need to get behind the ball. You're going to try and get behind the ball, and we're going to work here with the body weight transfer into the shot. What does that mean? Well, it means that you're going to try and get that foot behind the ball, and then you're going to step forward. Make sure that the kneecap is facing forward. You want to have your foot pointing to the side net, because if that happens, the knee it won't bend forward. So it's just like walking with your tiptoes facing each other, like it doesn't work. So first thing here, set up your body behind the ball, lock that position behind the shot, transfer the body weight to the front foot with that nice step in, and after that, you're able to go to the next stage. The next stage is the upper body rotation. It's crucial, because you're going to take kind of pressure from your arm and from the racket. What I'm trying to say by this is that once you get your body behind the ball, you have to focus on that upper body rotation. So once the ball bounces on your side, you're ready to uncoil and hit that shot. So how do we set up the shot? You need to have one thing, which is the extension of both arms. If you don't have the extension of both arms, you're going to compromise the distance between your body and the contact point. And if you're just too close to the ball, what's going to happen? You're going to crunch your motion, and you're going to hit the ball off balance. I'm going to link a video up here so you guys can check out the importance of the left hand on the forehand, because on the forehand side, you have the extension of your arm to cover for that ideal distance to the impact point. But on the backhand side, we don't have that. So what can we do to fix it? Well, you have 1, the step in, 2, the extension of both arms. Another reference that I want to give to you guys is to have your shoulder pointing towards the ball, or if you like, your chin peeking over the shoulder. This means that once you turn the shoulders, you're actually set up properly. So you land from the split step, you rotate your upper body, and with this, you already have your racket set. As easy as that. Now that we have our upper body rotation set, and we have our ideal positioning behind the ball, well, we just need to hit the shot. So, how do we hit the shot? When you uncoil, you want to make sure that the palm of the hand is facing forward. Okay, you have your right hand holding the racket, and your left hand has to bring the racket forward. Make sure that you understand that if you're a righty, the dominant hand for the backhand is the left hand. It's not by coincidence that once you're learning your backhand with a two-hander, you actually start out with some forehands with your left hand. Of course, that for the purpose of this video, since I'm lefty, I'm gonna do the opposite way, but I mean, it's not that hard, I think. Once you have that arm fully straight and you go for the impact point, you need to make sure that the angle is correct. If you have your angle of impact pointing, or the strings pointing to the ceiling, guess where the ball's gonna head? It's gonna head up, and you want that. So after you make the contact, we have to focus on the follow-through, controlling the follow-through. Some people say that, no, you need to focus on hitting the ball, hit the ball. No, but actually, the motion is not finished when you hit the ball. The initial part of the trajectory of your shot is made by the follow-through. So once you hit the ball, you need to stay with the ball because you need to bring the tip of the racket closer to your target. So once you hit the ball, as you can see here, you make that contact, and then the extension of the arm will bring the racket forward, and with that, it will give you more control over your two-hander. A reference that I really like to use, and I think that's helping a lot my players, is to make sure that once you finish, you actually have your arm a bit more extended and the elbow facing forward. In this case, you'll be always able to finish with a consistent follow-through. Once again, guys, make sure to understand that these are the fundamentals to try and have a consistent backhand. I'm not saying that this is going to fix everything, but I'm just giving you some guidelines, well, at least my guidelines, so you can now keep up the good work with your coach, and it's up to you guys to do the hard work. I think that this pretty much covers the fundamentals of the two-hander. I think that this is a good way for you guys to start out, covering your backhands, and I think that covering these 3 points, like the grip, the positioning behind the ball with the body weight transfer, and also the upper body rotation with a good control over the follow-through. I think that these things, now that I'm thinking about it, they're 4, but it's okay. I think it's going to help you guys a lot. So this wraps up our video for today. I hope you guys enjoy it. Spring has sprung here in New York, so with that comes a new batch of new videos for you guys. And if you like this video, make sure to like it and share it with your friends and family, and I'll catch you guys up on the next one. So once again, thanks for watching and keep on snacking.